I swear to God, this is not a exaggeration. This is not clickbait. This is not meant to get attention. It's not a goof or a joke or a meme. None of this. This video I'm about to talk about is one of the worst and most embarrassing ComicBookCast2 videos I've ever witnessed in my fucking life. So much so that I had to fast track this over the Cavalcade of Stupid part 3 of him. It's still happening. Part 3 is still coming. But I had other things to do. And I saw this and I was like, there's no fucking way. There is no way. I'm going to play the clip and I'll jump in a minute.
I wonder if anybody on the PR side told her to not mention AI generation, considering that people have been saying that Sony's standalone Spider-Man films feel like they're a first-pass AI-generated script. Yeah, this is probably bad, but yeah, here we go. So, in a recent interview on Saturday Night Live, Dakota Johnson was asked a little bit more about the upcoming film, what the themes of it are, who's it made for, what's it all about, and all that. And she talked just a little bit in general terms about Madam Web as a character and how the film connects to the bigger Spider-Man universe and the Marvel universe. And then when asked who the film is for, that's when she said, and I quote, "It's like if AI generated your boyfriend's perfect movie," end quote. And this has caused a lot of chatter, and probably for a good reason, because it's a dumb thing to say for a variety of reasons. One, AI is looked down upon by most in the industry that aren't the, CEOs who want to cut costs. And it's gotten a lot of bad feedback and hatred and just outright people slamming it because it's not really what people want. So comparing it to AI generation, saying, well, it's perfectly built for your boyfriend, that kind of turns away a lot of what they were saying about this film before, where it's like, it's a film made for women. We hope that the women show up. Now it's like, well, your boyfriend might like it because he probably finds one of the leads extremely attractive. Don't you want to see them in tight spandex? Like, it's getting a lot of negativity from that angle now. And don't get me wrong, this film was going to get a lot of negativity regardless, for one reason or another. But trying to push something positive by comparing it to AI was never going to draw any positives. I can assure you of this. And certainly, ever since this was stated and a couple more things, projections have dropped for box office.
Now, he says in interview. This is the interview in question.
I have a new movie coming out. It's called Madam Web. It is in the Marvel universe, and it also stars Sydney Sweeney. So it's kind of like if AI generated your boyfriend's perfect movie. I've been doing a lot of press for it, and I'm just not good at talking to journalists. I think the big problem is that I say stuff, and then they write it down, and it's really unfair, because most of the time I'm joking.
Hi, just coming in from editing, so I just realized he says that she was asked about, who the movie was made for. She was never asked this question, because again, it was a monologue. He pretty much just lied about this whole thing. Like, an interview, the SNL doesn't do interviews. It was not dumb for her to say this because it was just a joke. It was a dumb joke that far too many stupid people took seriously. And thank God she didn't say, "Take my mother, please." Well, you don't like your mother? This is bad PR for Madam Web. It's like, are you serious? But yeah, he's pretty much lying in this whole video that she was interviewed, and she said what she said, but one, she was never asked this question. She just made a statement, and it was in regards to Sydney Sweeney being cast in the movie, and again, it was a fucking joke. And that's why later on I kept in the clip where she says, I say things and people write them down, and most of the time I'm joking. And it's hilariously, I want to say ironic, but it's because, it happened again. It happened here. She made a joke. Far too many stupid people took it seriously, whether it's because they're actually stupid or they're just disingenuous and they're just looking for any reason to bitch about the fucking movie. I would say this is like the 2024 equivalent to Captain Marvel, except that would require people to give a shit about the movie. Then again, I don't think a lot of people give a shit about Captain Marvel outside of, you know, Endgame and Endgame related stuff. Just look at the Marvels. As a matter of fact, I think that's a more apt comparison. This movie is the 2024 equivalent to the Marvels. Female-led superhero movie, team-up movie that no one gave a shit about. So, I guess that's a better comparison. But anyway, back to the video. Are you fucking serious? He's referencing a monologue from SNL where she jokes about it being made with AI. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. And he's like taking it so seriously. The internet took this shit so seriously. Now, could you imagine if, like, and I'm gonna drop a name here because I know this is one person he would defend with his dying breath. Could you imagine if Brie Larson made a joke like that about the Marvels, and you see how quick you can see how quick Armin would be to defend her on that one? It's a joke. Why is everyone taking this? Imagine taking a joke this seriously. You're doing it, and now we have this happening, and it's also because these people don't like the movie, don't want to like it, are gonna hate it no matter what. I kind of don't blame them. The movie doesn't look good, but like, I just see this and I'm like, what? How did you take this seriously? It was a fucking joke. My God. My problem with this is also that I see this kind of shit go down, and I'm just like, I want you all to remember this, okay? So when people dogpile on a movie, an MCU film before it's released, and talk about how bad it's gonna be, and how much shit is gonna be, and you'll have people say, "Hey, why you got shit on it before the movie comes out?" I will remember this. Bear in mind, I'm not sitting here going to bat for Madam Web of all things, but I will remember this, and no matter what excuse you make for it, and say, "Hey, this movie," because we thought Madam Web was gonna be bad anyway. I don't care. I will remember this because it's not about defending this movie; it's more about the hypocrisy of it. It was bad to dogpile on the Marvels and hope for its failure, but this movie is fine to do entirely. Mainly, I know why it's mainly okay. It's because it's a safe movie to do it to. If anyone did it to the Marvels, then all of a sudden they're toxic and they're part of a hate mob, and that just doesn't seem right to me. But this here is embarrassing. He took a joke and talked about it as an interview. It's not an interview. She was just fucking joking on Saturday Night Live. Thank God Armin's not one of the anti-woke people. He would have lost his fucking mind over Jamie Foxx's SNL monologue.
And I got a movie coming out, Django. Check it out. Django Unchained, I play a slave. And in the movie, I have to wear chains. But don't be worried about it, because I get out the chains, I get free, I save my wife, and I kill all the white people in the movie. How great is that?
This is anti-white racism. Oh my God, this is just embarrassing. This stuff. This is bad. Like, my guy, it's a joke. It wasn't. No one said it was made with AI. No one said it's a fucking SNL sketch. But no one cares because we don't like the movie, or we don't like the company that's making it, so we can just take anything at face value from now on. Like, seriously, this channel's a fucking joke. I cannot wait to do part 3 of the Cavalcade of Stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn.